Hello again, it's Kurdstar aka the Pez Casual here. Just uploading another video here showing use of the 5-4-1 formation with Colo in the Pez 2019 demo. Reason I've decided to put this one up is it's actually quite a decent wee example of use of the formation again against a considerably stronger opposition in the form of France. So again, just have it pre-saved so I can just load it in quickly. A couple of changes were needed to be made here. So Campos came in at right back, and Insoralde had to come out for Metza. Elsewhere, I made a choice of Pinares. I'll eventually pick him here, coming in for Valdez. Now, as it turns out, I actually made a wee boo-boo in that regard with regards to that particular change, because there's another one I should have made on top of that, just with regards to where Pinares would play. I do rectify that. So yeah, looks decent enough. Always a wee concern when you've got a defender off form, especially against France, but I'm hoping my 5 at the back will do well. And as you see here, I do what I did in the last upload, drop him back a wee bit in that line. Advanced instructions. So tight marking's the only one that the only slot I've got spare, because I use false 9, false winger, and swarm the box. Now what I'm feeling is kind of key to this formation is certainly the false winger, because it's encouraging natural overlaps of my my fullbacks. Neither Vehar and I don't think Campos, for that matter, are necessarily good playing styles, but because of the false winger description, it just means that the fullbacks will push forward. And I still have 3 at the back and those 2 sitters. You'll also see there, I think I put a man marking instruction on Pogba, which I'll try my best to keep an eye on, but I don't think it quite functioned. However, we'll see how the game goes. So, France, the thing to remember in Pez is key stats will be certainly when you're talking about a stronger team, will be you're probably going to see more in the way of attacking prowess and defensive prowess, which results in just greater sharpness from them probably in midfield, certainly in defence, So he's closing me out here. I'm just blocking off these lines early doors. That was Vehar, just a little bit advanced, so you can see there he's pushed up a wee bit, drops back into his position, comes out into Mbappe, got a wee chest down there, Vehar bringing it out, goes out to Canares. And again, just, those bodies at the back, defenders in close proximity. It does allow for me to kind of do these little kind of interceptions and layoffs, but I'm still guilty of some legacy issues with my time with Pez 2018 online, and that ball out tended to be on, and I do it a few times in this match again. Certainly he's going to try to ping through and try to utilise these, just frankly the superior players he has. But the formation holds fairly solid in defence. Now that pass can be effective, the one I'm trying there. Just that kind of ball really fired into the forward's feet. I should have just taken it in there. Again, just numbers there, close proximity, just cutting out any nonsense from Griezmann and Giroud. Giroud's obviously a man marking job on Giroud and the tight marking jobs on Griezmann. And I don't like to make too many presumptions about, be too presumptuous about the quality of the player I'm playing against. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going the worst team in the demo. The weakest team in the demo against the strongest side in the demo. I mean, I just got to play. Whoever it is, they're going to have an advantage just merely by the strength of team they've got. They're always going to have a chance. I know a lot of conversations that can be had in communities is talk about skill gap and the like, but that goes right back to back in the day with these games for me. I used to play with all my mates, and it used to be maybe a challenge. I'd maybe play it a little bit more than they did. Local multiplayer tournaments, I'd maybe got a slightly weaker team, but if I was, I had the skill set and I had the tactics, I gave myself a chance. But likewise, they had a chance because they were a bit of a stronger team. I don't mind that challenge. So I am very much playing a counter-attacking game here, but mistake there. And penalty. Now I did actually intend to do a short feint on the move there, but for whatever reason I left it, it's just registered me as having the stick in a neutral position, which I probably did. And what that resulted in was I'm just kind of taking a, a feint that was more kind of static in nature. It was just, see. So he's kind of went to throw his body, in front of the ball, and that's a cleverly enough one penalty, I suppose. Paredes steps up and puts it away easily enough, sends Loris the wrong way. A goal against the run of play. I mean, he was firing a lot of balls up, and certainly he was putting the pressure on, but it was pressure through just getting the ball up as quickly as possible and me sweeping up, so just caught him out there. So you'll notice the fade out there, literally seconds have passed after the kick off. Ball it back in. A bit risky at the back there. Players in close proximity again. It does allow certainly. If you get the passes strung together, get that rhythm, you can play your way out tidily enough, but there's always a risk attached to that, of course. There's some decent football here. Cross just a little bit easy for somebody like Varane. They're not really no mugs in defence, with this 5 at the back setup. Now that's kind of pass that can always cause a little bit of a scare. Thought he was going to maybe get it there, but look at that. That was the man marking job on Giroud. So the guy, going from, kind of lost him a little bit, but the man marker came and kind of cleared that up. Nice to see. Silly attempt at a pass there. Putting pressure on myself, and again. Even the free kick, which I was quite happy with, to be honest with you, just break it up. Although free kicks are pretty dangerous in this, but from further out, they do require a little bit of skill to get the set piece right. What this guy does here is what I see it a fair bit actually, just people just let the counter tick down. I don't know, I mean honestly I'm not aware of any bug, if there was a bug, I'll just let it count down and just let an auto free kick be taken if there was some benefit to be had there in PES 2018, or even in this. I certainly don't use it. So strong enough I say, well solid enough, resilient enough first half there. Now he does make a change here. He sticks Mbappe up into centre forward, takes Giroud off, brings Pogba up to right midfield and brings on Matuidi. I mean look at that. Look at his starting 11 compared to mine. Really, when you look at OVRs and the like. So I do a little drop back here. I've got a lead, and those are very slight movements, but they matter. key one there is I move Valdivia into an AMF position, which I was in kind of too busy in my club mindset where I thought I could only change him to a centre midfielder, but of course you have that kind of freedom to move and just change roles at will with when you're not in the my club environment. So I've actually got him playing his natural role now, albeit just a little bit right of centre. Early chance here, Pinares. So you can see he can knock it about a little bit quicker. He's been a little bit kind of careless, to be honest with you, but it's still a threat. It only takes a couple of wee quick passes and then he can block some space. That's what he's seen there. I'll hold firm enough. Just still guilty of just looking for that easy out ball. I do get it here. And actually does create a good counter here. Valdivia searches at Pinares, trying to chip. Ooh. So literally seconds after the goal kick here. Great play by Veja. Sloppy elbow. Just nicking in, just getting those challenges in. Certainly I don't think I allowed him to really get much rhythm. He was coming at me, you know, quickly enough because he's got the pace and the players. He's probably got the accuracy and the pass and the attacking prowesses there just to cause little bits of, you know, just having to be on my game, but I don't think he quite got his rhythm. And I win a wee free kick here. Pinares has been quite a feature in the second half. So I go for the 6-yard box here, really hoping that I just whip something in, but yeah, fluff the delivery there. Just quickly gets Mbappe on the turn, always a bit of a scare, and then, well, what a save. Now I did change to control the keeper there, but I think I'd done it just as he was diving. Still looks good. Mind games there. Just making that change, making it look like I made the save. I do like, you know, just an in and out ball. And it's in the keeper's hands as well, or when they go back into the formation. Make a switch here. Again, just a little bit sloppy and try to pick my pass from the defensive position. Get turned by Valdivia. No luck with the pass. France just nicking in. A little bit more space for them now, but again, Veja again. Good bit of play between Paredes and Pinares. Pinares cuts inside. Finds Cardona at the back post, but, oh sorry, Carmona. But unfortunately, yeah, I was trying obviously just that wee kind of tee up, but it just never worked at all. We scare here. Now that I will say is a good tactic to use in PES, and I like that it's actually a feature of the defensive game. Now you could do it in previous games, but it was aesthetic more than anything else, you know, if you wanted to look realistic, but due to how the player control is, you know, people are, you know, some people might say unresponsive. It's not. It's just, you know, that heavier first touch that, you know, they've got to take a bit of time to get the ball fully under control. So even if I went to pass back to the keeper there, if he kind of taken any kind of first touch, was going to give the forward the chance to maybe dispossess me. So just playing the way you're facing, and just sometimes just a whack out of play is just the way to go. And I like that this year, and you see it from the AI actually. You do see it from the AI. As you can see there, just the overlap again. Just timed it wrong, but getting good width. Just starting to fly the balls in here. Obviously they're up to an attacking formation, leaves little gaps at the back. Aldeveer, shot feint, curler, goal. And that settles it. And I have to say, when playing this game live, I loved that goal. I just loved the nature of it, the timing of it, and just the calmness, the finesse and the finish. Just, yeah, sweet. And again, the sensation of the goal, the satisfaction, it does come from advanced shooting. Pardon me, just that feeling of control over the, you know, that final execution. You can get it wrong. We've seen it in the last video I uploaded, point blank range, and you know, I fluff a sitter. But I like that. I like it being in my hands like that. So yeah, you can see here he has given up the ghost, but he's not. You know, to be fair to the guy, he wasn't a bad loser or anything. It was just, you know, literally it was the guy in seconds, and you know, I wasn't for laser on a shot. I just tried something there at the end. It's something I very rarely do myself, to be honest with you. I just play. I mean, certainly if I go back to, I mean, the demo, certainly, I mean, there's nothing to gain from just downing tools. And even last year, you know, in my club, if you found yourself at the end of a tanking, you play some right scum. You can play some right scum in these games, but you just play on, you know. At the end of the day, certainly in my club, it was my team. As I start kind of pinging it about a little bit there. You know, at the end of the day, it's my team, it's my tactics. You know, there's always something worth finding out and learning in defeat. So yeah, I found that a particularly satisfying win. It might not be the most easy on the eye. I wasn't full of attacking flair, but it's this solidity in defence against a considerably better team is where the satisfaction came from there. Just, you know, crowding them out, locking out the strongest team in the demo with the weakest team in the demo because of my tactics. Second half I started to get some chances. They were on the break, but you know, some wee chances nonetheless. Cracking save there again. You know, manual keeper, just well timed press of the rush, but here we go. Bink. Really, really nice tidy wee finish. No chance for Lloris. So it was very, you know, I'm just looking forward to the game overall, off the back of this, the recent matches in the last few days. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'll probably look to do more of these actually, now that I've worked out how to do the recording. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you shortly.